Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, and in this video I want to show you how to create an email campaign for your list. Now, in my previous video I showed you how to create a tag, and the tag is what we're going to use to help us track our contacts for our emails. So now let's create an email list by coming up here to emails, coming over to the right to campaigns. You would click on campaigns, then you will come over to the right and click on create. And let's name this campaign. We'll call this lead magnet creation. I'll select a email address and I'll enter in a description. Click save. And now we'll come up here to the lead magnet creation campaign we've created and click there and go inside. First thing we want to do is create an email. Come over to the right, click on create, and you want to give this a subject. So I will say hello and welcome. Sender name, sender email is already filled. Come down to your editors. I'm going to select Classic Editor and click Save. Now we're going to create our email body. I will simply copy and paste this in and format it a little bit. And now what we are going to do, we are going to add a clickable link to our email, so when someone opts in, they'll be able to download the lead magnet, the free guide that you'll be offering. So I'm going to come here and highlight, click here to access your copy. Then I want to come over to the toolbar to the link, and I want to click on the link, and a box opens up with an icon, a download arrow. Click there, and then it's going to open up to where your files are. So if you need to upload your files, you can click here where it says drag and drop your files here. If you've already uploaded, you will simply come and find your file and select it. My file is right here, so I'm going to click it and then click select. And now that makes it a clickable link, and underneath it shows you the link address. So you will click on that to test it to make sure it opens, and there it is. It opens up to the lead magnet. So I know that this link is working properly. Now I'm going to come over to the top where it says save draft. You can click save and test or save and publish. I always recommend that you do save and test so you can make sure that it is being delivered and that the link works. However, for this training, I will click save and publish. Now you must activate this campaign. Now this first email, you want it to go out immediately. So it says delay before sending email. You want to leave that at 0 so it will go out immediately. Time when email should be sent and days of the week or other options. But for this one, we just want it to go out immediately. Simply click on activate. Now this email is ready to go out immediately. Once again, I'm going to come up and click save. Then I'm going to click exit. We go back out to our campaign, and now we can create a second email. Click on create, and it's the same process again. Put a subject in, how to use the top 10 tips. Sender name, email stays the same. Select the editor again, click on save, write a second email. So now I've put in some copy for this email. Once again, if you want to add any links, I've shown you how to do that. You can add links if you want to. However, I just want to have a simple follow-up email. Now that I've put in the email body, once again, I'm going to come up to where it says save draft. I'm going to click on save and publish. Once again, we go to activate. And for this one, I am going to change the delay before sending the email to 1 day, because I want it to wait until after the first one is sent before I send this one. And right above it, it says this email will be sent after. Click on the drop down. I want it to go out after my hello and welcome. I want that delay to be for 1 day. I'm not going to change the time when it should be sent or the days of the week when it should be sent. Now that I've set it up to go 1 day after the previous one, I'm going to click activate, and now this email is ready to be delivered. I'm going to go back up to the top, save, exit, and you continue on to repeat the process. And at this point, just starting out, I would recommend you have at least 5 emails to begin. So once again, I would come up to the top, I would click create, enter in the subject, put in the subject, select Classic Editor, click save. Now I can write my email body out for this email. So I've added another message for the email into the email body, as well as the subject. once again, we want to come over to our draft, click on the drop down, save and publish, activate, select which email you want it to go out after. I want this one to go out 2 days after the previous one that I've selected, and click activate again. And now this email is ready to be delivered and set up to go out 2 days after the previous one. I'm going to click save and exit again. And that is the process that you follow in order to create an email campaign for your list. And one more tip I'd like to give you is if you scroll down to the bottom, down here it says you can change your email footer on the email settings page. If you click there, it will take you to the email settings where you could see how your email is set up. One thing you want to pay attention to is your email footer. Here, display my affiliate link at the end of each email I send. That is the affiliate email for your Systeme affiliate. And you want to make sure you display unsubscribe from campaign link. And you see here it says unsubscribe link text. It simply says unsubscribe because you want people to be able to unsubscribe from your list if they no longer want to receive your emails, and that's required by law. And if you want to add a domain, you can come to your footer text and select a domain. Once you make any changes, you want to come up here and click save, and we'll go back to the emails. So that is how you create a campaign for an email list. And once again, this is the process that I go through. I'll create my tag first, then I will create my email. The next step that I'm going to take is now I'm going to go into the actual funnel for the opt-in page, the thank you page, and the download page for this campaign. So I hope that this is helping. I hope this is making sense. More importantly, I hope that you feel comfortable and confident enough to do this for yourself. So click the link below, sign up for a free account, come back to the channel, select the video that you want to follow, and start doing this for yourself. If you're getting any value, please comment, like, subscribe, share, and let's continue on learning how to build funnels using the Systeme.io platform. So once again, this is Kevin. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.